This is a Thunder Game Report.
Hi, I'm Randy Renner at Chesapeake Energy Arena, where the Thunder came out rolling tonight, and they kept it up, kept the pressure on Golden State. Kevin Durant with a historic night tonight, and the Thunder win it 127 to 121. Durant sets a career high with 54 points. He was extremely efficient, hitting 19 of 28 shots, 5 for 9 on three-pointers. The Thunder with an outstanding offensive game tonight, shooting 58%. Defense wasn't really much on either side, but it was enough for a big win tonight for the Thunder. We talked to Scott Brooks afterwards and to Kevin Durant.
I thought it was a good team win. I thought everybody chipped in and did their job offensively. You know, both teams were on fire. Both teams were making it very tough to stop them. But a lot of good play. Obviously, you can point out Kevin's 54, but his ability to just get good shots, set himself up for a good shot, and we set great screens. And he also had 6 assists. Thought Serge was good. I thought Perk and Stevens' minutes were good at the 5. They both did a good job. I know Steven fouled out in 10 minutes, but I thought his minutes were real active. It's a good team win. The defense, not so good, but we're going to go back tonight and do some defensive slides at the practice facility. Joke, by the way.
Coach, Michael Kenny, Norman Transcript. Obviously, you've been asked it several times this year just about Kevin's game. Have you ever seen anything like that before? Once again, his performance tonight, have you seen anything like it before?
I say this, you're probably getting tired of it. There's so many things I love about KD. I just love the fact that he's just an amazing teammate. He wants to win. He wants to help his teammates have success. I mean, he has a gift of scoring, but he also has a gift of playmaking and helping his teammates score. You know, his assist level has gone up every year. He's rebounding the ball this year at a high clip. He's defending. He's a two-way player, and those are the special players in the league that can impact the game on both ends of the floor, and he can.
Nick Al, ThunderNightMare.com. Coach, you had Nick and Tabo and Kevin diving on the floor after an emotional win last night. How'd you like the effort tonight and energy?
Well, last night obviously was an emotional come-from-behind win, and the way we played in the first half and then came back in the second half, we used a lot of energy. But going into this game, it is a concern, and playing against the Warriors, how they play and what they are capable of doing. We knew that we were going to have to come out with as much energy we had in the second half last night's game. Energy wasn't a problem tonight. They were making tough shots. We were making tough shots. It was a basketball game that was played on the offensive end, but I thought our defense played a little bit better in that third quarter. I thought that was the turning point of the game.
Barry Trammell with the Oklahoma. Scott, you said your defense earlier. You said your defense wasn't what you wanted it to be, but when you're playing against somebody like Thompson and Curry, I mean, the Warriors probably over there saying they didn't play very good defense, but when you're playing against somebody like Durant, when guys get in the zone, there's not much you can do, is there?
Not much. Not much. You can watch and guard and hope that he misses. He was making some tough shots. They were trying to make him miss, and he was making tough shots, just like Curry. Curry he's a shot maker. I thought Tabo did a good job when we switched up on him. I thought Fish did a good job when he was guarding him. But I thought the second half we did a better job on Thompson. He had 20, I think he had 5 points in the second half, but ended up with 26. But KD had a game tonight that he's hard to contain.
David Garrett, 107.7 The Franchise. Scott, how was the energy off of the second half of last night? How was that applied to tonight? If you'd have lost the game last night, it might not have been the same. But how did your team play off that energy in the second half?
Well, we talked about it again at halftime, what some of the adjustments that we had to make. And we did have, something to fall back on. There are a lot of similarities in their abilities to make threes, and they shoot a lot. They average nearly 10 makes a game out of 25. So we knew that they were on a hot streak, and we had to do something about it. And I thought we did a better job of closing up, finding them in transition. But they run a lot of plays for Curry. They run a lot of picks, just like we run a lot of plays for Kevin. They both are great playmakers. They both help their team score points. But thought the offense was really good tonight. Everybody shared it. We have a lot of shot attempts, and everybody, it was all across the board.
Darnell Mabry, Oklahoma. Scott, after the last 2 games, excellent offensive performances in both. Do you feel like you guys are starting to figure some things out on that end?
Yeah, I mean, it's. I've always felt that we have a good system. I'm just glad that we didn't change the starting lineup and put KD coming off the bench. That was one of my better moves I've done in the last 2 games. But I've always felt that, we've always been the league leader in scoring throughout the last 3 or 4 years. And that's not because of one player. It's because of everybody does their job. And it's hard to sometimes see that. But our guys do a lot of work to get better. And I'm proud of them. I'm proud of them every year. They've come back better, and our offense is better. Our defense is better. We want to be a two-way team. And it's hard to be that because you have to focus on both of them throughout every day of an NBA season, and sometimes that's hard to do when one needs more than the other.
Wes Young, DailyThunder.com. How awkward is it in the fourth quarter? You got a guy going like KD was, and you kind of, I wouldn't say you had to just completely get rid of the offense that you typically run, but obviously it's kind of about getting the ball to Durant and getting out of his way. Is that kind of hard for some of your guys to resist that? You're kind of breaking out of your normal team mentality there.
Well, we have to get a set to put him in a spot that he feels comfortable, which is, anytime you cross half court. But we tonight, we were running the plays, and if they're going to guard him one-on-one, he's going to have the ability to score. And a lot of times they trapped. They jumped him as he crossed half court in our mid pick and roll plays, and he makes plays. He found Nick a couple of times. He found Serge a couple of times. But when a special player in the league has a hot hand, it's not a lot you can do other than triple team them. But then you're giving up layups and wide open shots. And we stepped up and made shots tonight. I know our guys would. You're going to have tough nights, but you can't. They're not going to last forever if you continue to do the work and put the work in and be consistent with the work.
Josh Kopelman, WS Sports Animal. Coach, what's it like as a coach just watching a player like Durant just go off like he did, 54 points on 28 shots? What's going through your mind, and what are you thinking about the whole time?
Well, I have a good job. I'm thankful for it. We've got a great organization. I love what I do. Got the best seat in the house. I got a group of guys that I'm proud of on and off the court. We got a group of guys that want to get better. We got a group of guys that are not perfect, but they're going to keep challenging each other. Kevin is a great guy. He's an amazing person, tremendous player. He's loved by his teammates. He's loved by everybody in the organization and the city, but for all the right reasons. He's striving for excellence, and he does it every day.
Your performance, especially in the fourth quarter.
Man, as a leader, man, you got my main objective is to serve my teammates. I can help them out. Some nights I gotta put it up. I gotta score. Some nights I gotta do other things. And tonight, they found me, and I was able to hit a few shots. And I just try to do it best as I can to lead the team and lead us to the victory. And, it's far from just me, but Kendrick Perkins did a great job of rebounding. Serge did a great job of making shots. Everybody just play hard. And of course, you're going to see me hitting a few shots, but it's the small things that go into a game to help us win, and everybody did them tonight. Kevin, I would ask you if the MVP chance get old, but it seems like it's kind of slowly started to build this season. Have you noticed that effort by the fans, and did you really could you hear it at the end there when everybody started chanting? I mean, it is 20,000 people here. It's kind of hard, not to hear it, but it's premature, man. It's still early in the season. I mean, I try not to think about that type of stuff, of course. As a player, you would love to win an MVP award, but, can't think about that. Can't take my focus off the team. Every day I just got to keep, chipping away and keep enjoying the process, and, we'll see what happens.
Kevin, how much was today's energy played off of last night's comeback?
I think, it's two different nights, of course, and, we try to just get that win off our minds and just focus on this next game. And, but, of course, momentum is key in this league. And you get a good win like we did last night, we're feeling good about ourselves today. So, I think guys just came out and played hard. They didn't worry about a back-to-back or legs or being tired. None of that. We don't make excuses anyway. So, guys just came out and played hard from the beginning.
Kevin, I know you can get hot from anywhere, but did you like something about that right wing tonight there in that fourth quarter?
It used to be, I've been working on the shot, the right wing. It used to be the shot I missed the most. And, people that put in work with me throughout the summers and, throughout the season, I'm starting to make it a little bit better, and I think I've gotten worse on the left wing. So I got to try to figure out how I could be, good on both sides. But Serge did a great job of, setting me up and passing me the ball. Reggie did a great job, and Perk sacrificed his body day in and day out. Nick, those guys, Steven, just to, try to get me open, and I got to do my job and finish him.
LeBron earlier in the week said you wish you could get the shots that you get.
As a team,
What did you think when you heard that?
It's kind of hard.
Do you feel like Kevin? Do you feel like you're starting to figure some things out as a team offensively after these last two?
Yeah, we're getting better. We just coach doing a great job of calling sets for us. Before, I think we was just going out there and just playing, but we have to have a little bit more structure. I think by watching film of that Memphis game, we really figured out that we have to move the ball better from side to side. We have to run our plays. We have to cut harder, and these last two games we did a better job of that.
LeBron said earlier in the week that he was kind of jealous. He wished he could get as many shots as you get. What did you think when you heard that quote?
Well, LeBron James is I'm sure he can. Like I said the other day, I'm sure he can do whatever he wants for his team. He can shoot 30 shots. He can go out there and get you a triple-double. I'm sure he can do whatever he wants. So he's not jealous of me. I'm sure he is.
Kevin, is there a moment where it's going to be one of those nights for you?
Early on, my teammates, we found something in the pick and roll. Their bigs played off a little bit, and I was able to get in the lane and hit my little floater and my little pushback shot. And I think that got me going. Just seeing the ball go through the rim, especially after I didn't shoot it so well last night, got me going. And like I said, my teammates got me easy ones, and it's on me to knock them down.
Right before you hit that turnaround in the fourth quarter, the whole crowd was up. Do you notice moments like that? Do you feel that?
Yeah, I mean, when you got it going, I look at the bench and see how my teammates reacting, and that just gives me an extra push. And then I hear the fans, and it's unbelievable playing for this city and playing in this building every night. And they ignite us so much, and we just really appreciate the energy they bring to us. And tonight we was playing against a team that can score points, so quick. And I think the crowd did a great job of that fourth quarter taking them out of it a little bit, and led us to the win.
Durant now with 6 straight games with at least 30 points, and he has had 3 games in that stretch where he's had at least 45 points, and tonight, of course, 54 points. The Thunder, with the win, they get to 30-10 on the season. Sacramento will be here on Sunday, and then a big 2-game back-to-back coming up Tuesday and Wednesday with Portland in here on Tuesday, and then a trip down to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. So keep clicking back at ThunderGameReport.com.